Good morning and a good welcome to our show here. My name is Trucker Rudi. If you guys have never tuned in before, we would like to have you guys on board by hitting that subscribe button and follow my daily journey. We make all kinds of interesting videos here on my channel. You never know what to expect. It's been one of those days where it was a late night drive, and my clock just showed that I was here for 8 hours and 58 minutes, and so now we done our pre-trip, and time to get back on the road. Yeah, it's already 10:30 Central Time in the morning. But hey, remember, here in Canada, we're not required to take a 10-hour break in one stretch. I know in the US it's not either. And the thing is, I had 2 hours in the sleeper berth, or a little over 2 hours, last night because my load wasn't ready, right? So I put myself in the sleeper berth and took me a little bit of a nap until they called me. And so now I already had 2 hours off over there, so I had another 8 hours off over here. So technically I've had my 10-hour break, right? And so my computer is giving me the full hours for today. The only problem is, because we drove some of those hours after midnight, my satellite is showing that I used 45 minutes after midnight, so I'm only getting 12 hours and 16 minutes for today as far as driving time goes, and that's because I drove some after midnight, right? So you only can drive 13 hours a day. Doesn't matter if you had started very early in the morning and you had your 10 hours off, and then you get going again. You still can only drive 13 hours a day. So yeah, so I'm only getting 12 hours and 16 minutes to drive today, which that's plenty enough. If I was to complete all of them 12 hours, I'll be driving till 10 o'clock tonight, I guess, or 10:30 tonight. If I was to drive straight, I guess I'd be driving, well, 10:45 actually, to be exact, because I got 12 hours and 15 minutes, right? And it's 10:30 right now, so I would have to drive till 10:45 Central Standard Time tonight just to fulfill my hours for today. And in all reality, if I did that,
continue on this road.
I could actually be home tomorrow night if I really pushed it, but then it would be the same thing, right? I wouldn't get home till like midnight tomorrow night, which in all reality that would be fine, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So Henry's asked me, when do you think you're going to be home? I said, well, I think the earliest I could be home is Saturday by 10 o'clock in the morning. I really think so, because it takes 2 full days to get home, right? So I'm just leaving now and it's 10:30, right? So 2 full days would be Saturday at 10:30 in all reality. So yeah, we'll see. Keep our fingers crossed that we can make good time. And I mean, I feel great. I just had me a cup of coffee and a little bit of a bite to eat there. I know I didn't show you guys that, but anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and continue on cruising along here, and we'll show you as much as we can of our drive today, right? Yes, indeed. Oh, here we go. Now we got our cruise set. We're good to go. Hammer down, as we like to say it. Yep. And right up here, it's 100 kilometers an hour, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Got my cruise set at 100, so we should be A-okay to go. No OPP should be bothering us today. And let's see if we get another OPP checkpoint today. I know they've been really doing checkpoints over the last few weeks. I had one, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks ago in Dryden, Ontario there. And the back road there by the mill there, like, I didn't have my cameras on that time, but now this time I did. Luckily I did, or I turned it on. I figured I'd capture it, and you guys heard what they asked, right? They asked, have you been drinking any alcohol or smoking pot, weed, right? No, why would I want to do any of that and risk my career? Because they do a drug test every once in a while on us, and obviously that would show up if we did drugs, right? And that means you're going to be suspended if you do any of that. Now, alcohol is a little different. I mean, if you have alcohol in your system while you're driving down the road, yeah, that's a big no-no. But if you're drinking at home and whatever, right, then that's okay, but not on the road, right? That's how I look at it. Anyhow, let's get on down the road. I was looking at the radar there before I took off, and it looks like there's actually some snow and ice, mix of snow and ice there behind us. So I'm going to try and get the heck out of here. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did last week. I'm going to go on Highway 11 instead of Highway 17 because of the snow, especially this time of the year. So yeah, I just hope we don't get too much snow out here on the road, or too much of a snowstorm, but oh well, we'll have to deal with it if it does happen, right? Here I am now in North Bay, Ontario. Yep, we are getting ready to climb this big hill up here. It's that's a fairly steep one up here, it really is. But I mean, I feel pretty light on this load, so I might be able to climb this okay, no problem. But coming down, they actually even have a what's called a runaway ramp, or whatever you want to call it, right up here. In between these cement barriers, they got these things that will kind of stop you from going anywhere. It's a pretty thick wall, and they got those, I guess, spring-loaded wires or whatever you want to call it.
Speed warning.
And yeah, you can pull in there if your brakes fail, I guess, going downhill. But yeah, I know this is a fairly good climb, but other than that, we've been just giving her. We're making pretty decent time so far, I think. At least in my opinion, we are. Haven't quite decided exactly how far I'm going to be able to go tonight, but I'm definitely keeping that left door closed, trying to get as far as I can tonight. Already got 287 kilometers in, so that's pretty good, I would say. They even have a what's called a brake check up here on top of the hill, just past the Petro truck stop up here. Not this one here. There's a Petro truck stop just down the road here. Once we cross this hill, you'll be able to see it. And I've stayed up here a few times already. And this is that Petro pass that last year, I believe it was last year, was it? No, it was this summer, when they were recording a movie up in here, and I was part of that movie a little bit. Or at least my truck, not me myself, but my truck got videotaped as part of being in the movie, I guess. Yeah, right up here to the right. You guys might remember that. Pretty decent sized trucks up for Canada. Now, of course, it's not a paved lot. It's a gravel lot, but hey, that gets us there for the night. And they have a restaurant, which is very expensive to go and eat in there if you want to eat in there. Especially if you want to drink a soda. You get no refills, and they only bring you a can of soda, and you got to pay for every one separately. Oh yeah. Pretty much, in my opinion, it's a rip-off. But oh well. You just got to deal with it, I guess. But now we got 366 kilometers before we hit Cochrane. And so I kind of think we can make it up to Kapuskasing tonight. because I know that's about 4 hours drive right up to Cochrane, and then I believe it's another hour and a half from there to get up to Kapuskasing. So yeah, I think we should be able to make it up there. It's 1:30 in the afternoon Central Time, so it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7:30ish probably by the time I get down to Kapuskasing. Oh, that's not too terribly bad. Should be able to get a parking spot around that time, which that's going to be Central Time, so it'll be an hour and a half. I mean, an hour after that would be Eastern. We're under Eastern Time up here, right? So it'd be 8:30 over there. So that is starting to push it a little bit, but oh well, we'll see. Hopefully, we can make us a spot somewhere. In the meanwhile, we'll hammer down and try and get there as fast as we can, right? Yeah, I guess somebody decided to pull her over here. Why didn't you pull into the truck stop, right? That's what I always ask myself. Why do you feel like you gotta pull over here, right? Or you could have pulled right in here. Right up here is an actual pullover area, right? Instead of parking on the side of the road like that. Oh well, some people, they don't use their brain, in my opinion. Oh, look at this. They're getting ready to do some video up there, it looked like. Sure did look like it. He had a tripod set up with a camera up there. Wonder what they're getting ready to videotape up there. Anyways, let's get on down the road and we'll show you as much as we can today. I have just decided to make me a little bit of a pit stop. And guess what we're getting ready to do? Just got this bad boy out. Think we're gonna go and go for a little bit of a flight out there. What do you guys think? Good idea? I think it is. That sun right there is starting to go down. So it's golden hour again, as we like to call it. So let's get out there and do a little flying.
Everyone calls him Lake, I call him Tough. Chip off the old block, made with the right stuff. Just like his daddy, he's the son of my son. No matter what he goes to do, I know he'll get her done, 'cause he's tough. He's my little Tough. Just a little boy, but I can already see he's gonna be hard-headed like his daddy and me. But we'll pass down respect and love, and when he grows up, I guarantee you when a friend falls down, he'll be the first to pick him up, 'cause he's tough. He's my little Tough. For that little guy. As for me, I'll make you a bet he's gonna do just fine. He'll stand tall and be proud of his name and carry on the blood. Nobody's gonna put him down on the ground, 'cause he's tough. He's my little Tough. Around when he becomes a man, I hope his mama and daddy passes on to him how Grandpa knew from the first time he held him on his lap that he could make it through this hard world with one hand tied behind his back, 'cause he's tough. He's my little Tough. see me always looking, asking what you got under the hood. I just smile and keep a booking, makes a man feel kinda good. When everybody that you're passing is shaking from head to toe, 'cause you got a white load taking up the road and making 90 mile an hour look slow. Now I don't fool with small hauling, some drivers call me insane. Got a need for speed, ain't a crawling, I like floating in the hammer lane. Danger is my first name, crazy is my last. With 24 gears to show no fear, while looking for somebody to pass. Yeah, I got a 1982 359, 63-inch flat top, 24-speed twin stick, and a big 800-horse cat. Nothing but top-class Peterbilt, I got her hammered down to the hill. I ain't scared and I'm having a blast. I'm fast. Oh, get out of the way, boys. They said they're just about fed up. These boys running bull wagons end to end are passing everything and acting tough. Well, they were only doing 100 when I blew the paint off their trucks. They learned their lesson, don't go messing with a crazy truck driver with guts. Yeah, I'm driving a 1982 359, 63-inch flat top, 24-speed twin stick, and a big 800-horse cat. Nothing but top-class Peterbilt, I got her hammered down to the hill. I ain't scared and I'm having a blast. I'm fast.
21.9, how about that oversized load that just flew by me like I was up on block? Man, what's that you're driving up there, son? Let me see. Well, let me tell you, son, it's a 1982 359 63-inch flat top, 24-speed twin stick, 800 horsepower, nothing but bad. Come on! See them taillights, partner? That's all you're ever gonna see in this truck.
I ain't scared and I'm having a blast. I'm fast. I could have all the country girls flipping, tight jeans like Neil McCoy. I'd have all the ladies saying, "Come here, boy." An Elvis quiver in my voice. From all the women, I could have my choice. John Michael Montgomery charm, I'd have Cutty Woody honeys hanging on my arms. Yeah, I'd be on top of the world. I'd have all the pretty girls, and I'd be in on all the action if I had long legs like Alan Jackson. If I had George Strait's famous smile, I'd have the women just to go and hog wild. Eyes just like Tracy Bird, I'd give them love lessons like they deserve. Jump around like Brooks and Dunn, the little Miss Honky Tonk could be number one. If I could growl like a old Conway, I'd say hello, darling, when they go my way. Yeah, I'd be on top of the world. I'd have all the pretty girls, and I'd be in on all the action if I had long legs like Alan Jackson. Shaking, I'd have the ladies' hearts achy breaking, put the girls in a screaming fit. If I had hair like Travis Tritt, leather pants like D. White Yoakum, I'd have them all on the dance floor smoking. Whoa, like Garth Brooks, and I'd be the one to get all them looks. Yeah, I'd be on top of the world. I'd have all the pretty girls, and I'd be in on all the action if I had long legs like Alan Jackson. Yeah, I'm sure all the girls agree that I could use some of these things, and I'd be in on all the action if I had long legs like Alan Jackson. Yeah, I'd be the main attraction if I had long legs like Alan Jackson.
That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little flight that I just finished there. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. As you guys can see, the sun is about ready to go down, and I figured I go ahead and get me a little bit of a drone shot in here. Hopefully it was worth it to you guys. I know not everybody enjoys my drone shots, but I know some of you guys do. And so I figured, hey, haven't flown the drone in a few weeks or in a little while anyways. Figured why not get it up in the air and fly it a little bit. As you guys can see, the lakes are starting to get to be frozen solid now. So we're not seeing too much water anymore. That part is pretty much done with, right? But yeah, we're still a long ways away from Cochrane. And yeah, you guys know I started late this morning, right? Because well, we worked till probably 1:30 this morning or something like that, or 1 o'clock, 1:15 I think it was.
Speed warning.
Oh, I better slow her down. That downhill just got me right up to speed here. Yeah. Anyhow, let's keep an eye out for them big moose. We don't want to hit any of those tonight, right? Let's hope we can make it safe wherever we call it a night. I'm not sure exactly how far that's going to be, but we're going to try our best and get a good run for our money, right? That's the plan anyways. So I hope you guys will give me a big fat thumbs up for that drone flight there. And we'll see what else we can show you today. But the day is almost over as far as daylight goes, so we may not be able to show you too much road footage. Doesn't mean we can't show you anything else, but road footage is just about done with, it looks like. It really is. Alright guys, we have finished our day. And as you guys might be able to see, it is actually snowing. You guys see that? Let me make this real nice and bright. Yeah, we got a pretty good snowstorm overnight. And you can always see when something isn't right, right? You see that? I got air bubbles right there, meaning that that's not a proper seal. They put these ones on there not too long ago, only a couple of weeks ago or whatever. But anyways, I should probably grab my my glove, at least one, because I'm gonna have to probably clean the back of my tail lights there. Probably just, oh, that's a snowplow right there, guys. That it really is. So let's go ahead and take a look how bad the lights might be. They look not too bad, but yeah, this is where we are. We got some real nice fresh snow, as you guys can see, and I pulled a little bit forward, and then we're gonna we backed up a little bit. Well, the lights are a little bit covered, but they're not terrible. Real wet, heavy snow today. Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock Central Time already. So yeah, we finally finished for the day. Yep, let's clear that license plate there real good too. And that concludes our, I guess you could say, post trip. Make sure our lights are all nice and clean, so that way we don't have to do much tomorrow morning is the goal, right?
So yeah, there's nobody else here except for me. That's it. No wild bears right now. I hope not. But yeah, real heavy snow going on. Ooh, I can't see where I'm going. I'm gonna point you guys forward so this way I can see where I'm going too, right? I know there's a car over there, but I'm not sure if anybody's in there. Looks kind of quiet. I'm not hearing the engine run either, but anyways, yeah, you see how I did this? Pulled forward and then I backed up a little bit, and before I go to bed I'll probably move my truck again. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. This is the Canadian trucker Rudi. That's right. With that being said, we appreciate you guys all watching. Do the things that we would love for you guys to do. With that being said, we're out of here. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.